In response to the minority leader's statement about the changes in voting laws across America, the record speaks for itself. I believe the number is 17. 17 states controlled by the Republicans in the legislature, which have set out to specifically limit previous opportunities under law to vote. Coincidence that 17 states would do these things? I don't think so. I think it's by design. And that's why the Senate Rules Committee was in Georgia today to talk specifically about the measures that they took after the last election. Remember, this is all being done in the context of a former president, the sorest loser in the history of the United States, and his big lie about what was wrong with the last election. Well, I can tell you what was not wrong with the last election. In many states, the turnout broke records. More Americans eligible to vote turned up to vote, and that's a good thing in a democracy. And when it comes to allegations of fraud, all of the money that has been spent on lawsuits, all of the allegations of voter fraud that have been investigated, it turns out to be a handful of cases, maybe a dozen out of millions of votes cast in the United States. So there's no argument for changing election and voting laws based on fraud. There certainly is no argument when it comes to the outcome of the election. That was clear, and it has been to everyone except one former president for a long time. And yet the Republicans, when in control of state legislatures, are by design trying to make it more difficult for some people to vote. Why? The answer is very simple. The demographics of America are not on the side of the Republican Party. The new voters in this country are moving away from them, away from Donald Trump, away from their party creed that they preach. And instead, they're moving to be independents or to even vote on the other side. To argue and fight against that, the Republicans in legislative settings are reducing and restricting the opportunity to vote. That's what it's all about. The senator from Kentucky attributes it to hysteria. It is not. It is a genuine concern over whether in this country, where democracy is our creed and our goal in every election, we have the most participation, fair participation by eligible voters that we've ever had, and we continue to build on that.